All right, guys. Hello. Welcome to Safety Sunday. I hope this screen recorder is working. It's the first time I've done this. But as you can see, I have the banner behind me. No Bennington shirt, though. It's okay. Today, we're going to be talking about cardiac chain of survival. This is really important to understand the differences between an adult and a child in the case of cardiac emergencies because treating them is a little bit different in both situations. So, without further ado, we're going to get started. The first thing, let me move my picture so you can see the Bennington logo. So this cardiac chain of survival is for adults. And so you'll see that the first link here, and let me get my pointer. So the first link here has to do with recognition of cardiac arrest and activation of the emergency response system. So if you notice that an adult is having cardiac issues, you immediately want to contact 911 and get EMS on their way as fast as possible. I'm sure a lot of people know people who have had heart attacks and as adults, and you know how serious they are, and getting that advanced medical assistance there as soon as possible will really increase their chances of surviving. So recognize the cardiac emergency and activate the emergency response system as fast as you can. Call EMS. The second link here is early CPR with an emphasis on chest compressions. So if you remember, chest compressions they manually pump the heart for the body and helps blood get to the system and to all of the organs. So you want to make sure that you're doing early CPR, start it right away. The third link is rapid defibrillation. So use that AED. Make sure that when somebody is calling 911, there is another person getting an AED simultaneously. And this is because an AED can be really helpful in restarting somebody's heart. It won't work all the time, but it definitely can. And if it does, that is awesome. So get that AED on right away as soon as you can and apply rapid defibrillation. The fourth link in this is basic and advanced emergency medical services. So this will be when EMS arrives and they can now help out and get them into the ambulance and bring them to the hospital. And then the final link, the fifth link, is advanced life support and post-cardiac arrest care. So this is for an adult and what to do in the case of an adult that is having a cardiac emergency. The next slide is a child or an infant, and children and infants typically have lower rates of cardiac emergencies because a lot of adult cardiac emergencies are due to high blood pressure, you know, blockages, things like that, and kids don't typically have those yet. So the first link in the cardiac chain of survival for pediatric situations is prevention. A lot of maybe cardiac arrest in a child happens because they drowned. You can prevent drowning usually if you are effectively scanning. There are, of course, many other ways that their heart can stop beating, and a lot of those ways you can maybe prevent. So prevention is that first link for a reason. If possible, prevent any kind of dangerous situation from happening. The second link is early CPR, so you want to be giving CPR right away. You want to contact emergency medical services right away, EMS, so always have somebody calling EMS when you start CPR. Also, they don't have the AED on here, but I would also say get the AED, have somebody get the AED, because there are typically pediatric pads in there, and that can really be useful. So along with CPR and contact EMS, make sure somebody's also getting that AED. It can't hurt. The fourth link is basic and advanced emergency medical services. So again, like an adult, you want the EMS to get there and now they can take over. And then that final link is going to be advanced life support and post-cardiac arrest care. So that is it for today's Safety Sunday. And the quiz, of course, will be linked wherever it is linked, depending on what platform you're watching this on. So take the quiz for free merch, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.